Sturgeon Bay, what makes it different? Well, there's a lot of differences coming up from Manitowoc, Two Rivers area. Obviously, fishing down in Manitowoc and Two Rivers, you have a little bit different layout as far as the bottom of the lake goes. You know, you're leaving port and it's gonna take you 4 or 5 miles to get out to, you know, like fishable waters, at least like 100 feet of water, say. And you know, the wind kind of dictates where that cold water is going. You know, there's gonna be days where you don't have to venture out that far. But Sturgeon Bay is just a little bit different. You don't have to venture out as far away from land to get to that deeper water.
Tony. New sponsor?
I think a sweatshirt's even too much for this morning. I do have my rain suit just in case because we are supposed to get some.
Hopefully not.
It's the salmon capital of Wisconsin. You know, everybody that talks about salmon fishing, they want to go up to Sturgeon Bay. They want to experience that bite. And I personally have never fished Sturgeon Bay. I don't know why. I live so close. It was only 50 minutes to, you know, the boat landing. And it's just something that I really haven't done yet. I've always heard about it and, you know, seen videos, and it looks like a ton of fun.
Is that digging?
All right, Tone.
Start us off?
Yeah, start us off.
All right, buddy.
It is up at the surface, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop this one behind you.
What is that? Woo! Yeah, bud.
You can see the tail on it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a nice king. Try to pull him this way if you can.
Try.
Yeah, he might.
Not liking that.
Maybe he doesn't want to go that way.
Doesn't seem to be big on that way.
Oh my goodness. Couldn't even keep him out of the wire, Tone.
I'm trying, though.
Here, come this way with your rod tip. Oh boy, now we're playing with fire here.
You told me to come over. Where do you want me now, man?
I'm trying to figure out which way this is crossed. I just don't want it to snap the mono. Hang on. Where'd he go? Bring him, let him go back. Okay, wow. That was incredible. We got him. Didn't even get all our lines in yet. This salmon's starting to turn dark already. Look at that. That's cool. All right, we got to get this up in the cooler because we got a lot of lines to get in the water yet.
Game plan, you know, I've spoke with a few buddies that have been fishing up here, and you know, the game plan is to just get out there early. When we leave the dock here in Sturgeon Bay, obviously we're leaving the shipping channel, so we have a good ways of idle time before we get out to the lake. So we wanted to be sure that we were leaving the dock early enough to get out there, you know, to make sure that we could get it set up in time and stuff before the sun started coming up. You know, and hopefully beat the big crowd of people that Sturgeon Bay does bring, especially on days leading up to holidays or weekends.
There's one.
6 a.m. There you go.
That's a good one.
I'm like, before 6 a.m.
You're not getting me today, Tone. Oh yeah, this thing's pounding. On the wire. Yeah. Moonshine tri-flies, baby. We'll say this fog is always eerie. We got extremely warm temperatures on the mainland right now. Gotta say though, it's pretty nice on the lake. When you're leaving the dock, you know, early in the morning, it's dark out, you're heading out on the water, you can't really see what's going on in front of you. And then when you add the elements of Mother Nature like fog, it just makes it that much more stressful. You know, you limit your visibility. You leave the pier heads and now you can't see anything. So you really got to take your time getting out there, go slow, and you know, just kind of use your hearing and your eyesight to the best of your ability, not only for your own safety, but for everybody else out there. Man, you were playing nice. Now you're Okay.
You in it or no?
I think he's out now. All right. Right here. We got him. We got him. Struggles today with the waves. We got some good residual from yesterday. Makes balance a little bit of a challenge in the boat. Check that out. This is something that I really haven't ran a ton of. Moonshine has these tri-flies, and I decided to give them a go. They're pretty neat, something different, something that like I said, that I really haven't done a whole lot of. And yeah, I just got hit twice this morning. This is a perfect king for the grill, so we'll take that all day long. We got that paired up on one of these 11-inch paddles here with the mirrored flashers from Moonshine. These things are pretty sweet. They got some awesome foil tape on them. They glow really well, and they just put a lot of extra flash in the water. So cool setup. Another nice fish up here in Sturgeon Bay. Sun is kind of starting to come up. You can't see it in the fog, but another beautiful king right there. We're gonna add that one to the cooler. Finally got all the rods in. That one came on a wire diver. And I don't know, see what the rest of the morning brings. I have a feeling these 300 coppers are gonna be the next to go. There's one. Rigger, baby. Here you go, Tone. I'm gonna have you reel this one in because I want to get that wire back out. Chaos! Let's go. That's what we like to see.
Heading up to Sturgeon Bay, you know, I wasn't looking to target rainbows. I wasn't looking to target cohos. You know, we had one goal in mind, and that was king salmon.
We got him. We got him. We got him. Ooh, that's another good king, hey. Bingo. Oh yeah, there we go.
I will say, getting up early, getting out on the lake, hearing those drags start screaming even before the sun comes up, it's one of those very neat feelings. It's incredible. It's definitely something that I would say you have to experience if you're a fisherman. You know, whether you're targeting bass, whether you're targeting walleye, you know, you're not typically getting up as early for those species, and salmon is just one of those things that, you know, naturally and historically has been an early morning bite. And it's just really neat to be able to be out there watching the sunrise while also catching, you know, the fish of a lifetime.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on. I'm gonna try not to. Oh, look at this thing just headbang. Not happy. Oh, you know what? You know what bait this is, Tone? Holy smokes. Yeah. Man, I almost think we should put out another one. You're gonna kind of have to turn the boat a little bit now. Oh boy.
Yep.
Actually, I can probably turn this on while we're fighting fish here.
You can get it figured out.
Yep. Okay. This fish grew a little bit. I wasn't sure like how big he was gonna be. Definitely just grew a little bit. Like it when they do that. We got some big storms moving in at about 10 o'clock, so our goal is to be wrapped up by then. We haven't gotten any like big kings yet this year. I think 17 pounds is the biggest so far this year. And we're searching for one over 20 yet this year. There's another one.
Grab it?
Yep, grab it. On the copper. That's a 300 copper too. Doubled up. That's what we were waiting for this morning.
Do you have releases on this board to go?
Yeah. Yeah. If you just give it a little snap, it should go. There you go. Oh man.
Yeah.
This is what we were waiting for. Oh. Well, cameraman Vance might have to do a little net ski on this one. I didn't think he's like that big. He's just fired up. Oh, we got another one on. Vance, grab that net. We'll let that downrigger just go for now. Yep. Oh! We got, this is, oh yeah. Yeah, you're good, just keep reeling. Come on. That's a good king too. All right, so I'm back up. Okay. Oh. Here, Tone, stop reeling.
Yep, I am. I
Yeah! Beauty! All right, get that one in the bottom of the boat. Yep. Okay. I think we're gonna get this downrigger fish in the net before we get Tony's.
Yeah, I got 3. Is that you said?
Mine's coming in right here.
Fly is on the ground.
Okay. Oh, yep, come on. There you go. Beauty.
Nice
Number 2 of the triple. Okay. That's looking good. That's what we're talking about. Working on the 3rd one right behind us. Still feel good, Tone?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, that's what we want right there. Beautiful kings. My goodness. Never fished here before, but this is a blast. There. That's 5. Salmon are actually not a native fish to Lake Michigan. I believe lake trout is the only fish that was ever native to Lake Michigan. The DNR actually introduced salmon and trout years ago to take care of an alewife population. And since then has kind of become a world-renowned fishery for freshwater salmon. You know, a lot of the salmon fishing that you hear about is either out, you know, on the ocean or tributaries of the ocean. And yeah, this is just one of those unique opportunities that allows people to, you know, fish a lake for these fish, which is it's pretty neat. Now, you get out onto Lake Michigan, and I get it from my clients every time we leave the dock. You know, you get out on the water. Lake Michigan is so vast that it almost feels like you're on the ocean. Empty. Oh, that's a fish. Here you go, Tone.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah, we're gonna do 111 too, but.
Yeah, perfect. All right, good deal. Oh,
That's a good sound.
now it's peeling. Tone, are you making any? You making up any ground?
Nothing's happening. I'm losing ground.
Dude, that drag is tight,
tight,
too.
I know.
Look at him just jumping back there.
I'm losing ground.
Just running into a few,
I just made up
running into a few good ones. That's all. Shark fin. That was pretty sweet. What the hell is that? Weather alert. That's not good. There we go. Keep her coming, Tone. Right in the net. Oh, come on. Ah! There we go. Let's go. What do we got going on?
Sighting entries. This severe thunderstorm will be near Carcana, High Cliff State Park, northern Lake Winnebago, Little Chute, and central Lake Winnebago around 8 a.m. Brilliant around 8:05 a.m. Bellevue Town around 8:15 a.m. Longtail Point Light around 8:20 a.m. Other locations impacted by the severe thunderstorm include St. John, Wrighttown, Dundas, Chicago Corners, Holland, Forest Junction, Freedom, Sherwood, Harrison, and Murphy Corner.
Well, we got some stuff on the way, folks, but we got a nice fish in the boat. Let's go, baby. That is beautiful. We got storms on the way, but the fish are biting. That is another gorgeous king salmon right there. Look at the head on that. That is awesome. So much fun catching these monsters out of deep water. downers, copper, wire, dipsies, everything. If you haven't fished Lake Michigan for salmon, I encourage you to get out here and do it. If you're looking to get out on a guided trip, I do have some dates available left for this year, not many, but I will have my books opened up for next year, 2027 too as well. If you're looking to get out on an awesome bite, this fishery is incredible. And when you can pull fish like this out of fresh water in the Great Lakes, it's just a ton of fun. Awesome fish.
The following is a severe weather bulletin. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9 a.m. for northeastern Calumet, northern Manitowoc, Brown, Kewaunee, and northeastern Outagamie counties. At 8:19 a.m., severe thunderstorms were located along the line from over Green Bay to 9 miles north of Voters, or along the line from over Green Bay to 11 miles northwest of Manitowoc, moving east at 55 miles an hour.
Yeah, this one is going to be a doozy.
50 miles an hour.
Hey, drag is set pretty tight on this too. It's pulling. Fishing has been good so far this year. We haven't been seeing the size that we've seen the last couple of years. 3 years ago, there was a good chance that you were catching a couple 20-pound kings a trip, and now it's lucky if you're getting one every other trip. And I think that size will come back. Obviously, the lake kind of goes in cycles. There is definitely a great amount of fish in the system right now. Stocking numbers are high. I would say within a year or two, we're gonna start seeing some of them bigger kings come back. But salmon growing up, basically all they do is eat. They eat for 4 years, and on that 4th year, they kind of come into those tributaries on Lake Michigan, whether it's on the Michigan side, up in the northern part of Lake Michigan, or even along our western shoreline, where we have a lot of rivers coming in and out. Those fish go up the river, they spawn, and then after they do their business in the river, they end up dying. So what seems like a very short lifespan, these fish can really grow to incredible sizes. Let's go. That is what we're searching for this morning. That is a nice big Lake Michigan King Salmonoid right there. Look at that thing. What a tank. Brute on the 300 copper. My arm is toast, but that makes it worth it right there. That is a beautiful king.
8:50 a.m. Raleigh Point light around 8:55 a.m. Sturgeon Bay Ship Canal light around 9:10 a.m. Whitefish Point around 9:20 a.m. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
All right, well, we gotta head in. We got storms just like right on the brisk of where we're at. We gotta try to make it in here. Wasn't kind of expecting them to be here this early, but they showed up. So it's time to go.
Seek shelter inside a well-built structure and stay away from windows. These storms have produced damaging winds. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9 a.m. for the following counties in Wisconsin: Brown, Calumet, Kewaunee, Manitowoc, and
What's going on, brother? I'm in a rain suit. I'm good.
We were just coming past the lighthouse and that sky looked scary. That's beautiful. Would have been nice if the rain would have held off a little bit longer.
You can't see hell doing their horn all morning.
I don't know, I heard that too. What in the heck was that all about? I am freaking soaked, man. Look at this. This isn't supposed to happen. I guess you'll have that on your big jobs. Hey, it looks nice out now anyways. We probably could go back out there and maybe finish off our limit. I don't even know what we ended with. What did we end with, 9? 8?
8 or 9.
8 or 9. What a fun morning it was. We did get some fish in the boat, and that's all that matters. But yeah, I mean, anytime you're playing with warm weather like we've had the last couple of weeks, you're gonna have to deal with pop-up thunderstorms, and seems like that's gonna kind of be the story of today. We wanted to get out. We knew the storms were gonna be coming, but we wanted to get out here and hopefully, you know, put together some sort of video for you guys before the storms rolled in, and I think we made that happen. So we had a good day, got a good number of fish, and got a few more salmon fillets to throw in the freezer. I haven't been able to keep a whole lot this year. Just been running guide trip after guide trip, which I can't thank you guys enough. If you are interested in getting on a guided salmon trip, I'd love to get you out. I typically run charters out of Manitowoc and Two Rivers, and if that's something that interests you, I'll leave some links down below where you guys can look me up. We'll get you out on the water. But big shout out to Tony for coming out, bearing the elements with us today. It was good to have him back in the boat, and big shout out to Vance too for being behind the camera today, getting it done, making things happen. You know, it's guys that are in the boat helping me with this stuff that allows me to, you know, put together a pretty sweet presentation for you guys. But we got some pretty wild lightning. We're gonna get packed up. Fish are cleaned. We're gonna head back. Fun day. As always, guys, keep living that dream. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I've been out here 100 times, but every sunrise, every sunset seems different. And every time you're out on the water, the lake kind of writes its own story for you. And it's always something different. It's always exciting, no matter how many people you have in the boat, or no matter how many times you've done it. It's just one of those things that'll never get old to me.